Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
This one, up top for Dobbs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Steelers, first down.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. From the 23, here's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Warren. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren.
You know, it's easy to sit here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 2nd down, Howard. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Steelers.
Here's Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 38 yards. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open.
That is caught by the tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
To throw it on first down is Howard. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He's got his tight end. That's Fryermuth. Steelers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Howard to throw again. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. On first and 10, here's Love. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Love. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
95.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
In motion goes Dobbs. bootleg, it's Love. Flushed to his right. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now, 3rd and goal coming up.
Flag red. Right, picture. Black 40. Cut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. No issues there. This one is good. And the Packers are back within 4 at 14-10. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over a 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one caught at Matthew Golden. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw is Love. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Drill 52. Red cycle. Edo blue. Set.
Now Love. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
His kick is good.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now Howard on 1st down. Again, working deep downfield. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Ultra. Don't ultra. Down. Squad red. Black 40. 6. Blaster, 6. Cut, cut.
Love. Exiting the pocket right. This one. Up top for Dobbs.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Right back to Warren again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again, Howard. Open man downfield is Fryermuth. That one's good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To throw again, it's Howard. He'll be forced outright. He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
2nd down, it's Howard. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. His kick is perfect. And the Steelers have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Yellow. Yellow. 43. Cut.
On 1st down, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Now, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Ready,
Throwing on second down, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the fourth time All-Pro T.J. Watt. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Down. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Red, cycle.
They'll go for it. Love. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
They run with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Warren. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Moving to his right. And that is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They're going on fourth down. Howard. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long. Here's a handoff to Watt. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And this one blown up. Good surge, drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He's got his big tight end. Pat Fryermuth, touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Steelers will go up by 7.
The score, Steelers 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, set.
Now Love. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Let's go. Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Set, ready. 45, right.
Here's Love to throw. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Packers.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Drill green. Ready, ready.
Here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
To throw is Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
22 minutes. Here we go. Set. Black shirt 6. Leather. Set.
To throw is Love. And he will score again. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Warren. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll throw for it with Howard. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Packers going to use their final timeout now.
A 29-yard attempt.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.